95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. Riggs, Steve, about to get classy as we're sipping with Sue, getting ready for National Wine and Cheese Day. Stick around. It's the Morning Hog Brew Review with S.R. Parat and 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog. Hey, it's the Morning Hog Happy Hour, and we're happy to be joined by our friend Josh from S.R. Parat. Look at that. Oh, he was hiding.
Welcome.
Okay, but wait, Josh. This applause isn't all for you, my friend.
I know.
Because we have a special day coming up, and to help us celebrate that special day, your special friend is...
Sue Berry.
Sue Berry! She's back! We're going to sip with Sue today.
We are.
And I know what you're probably saying. Hey, what's with the classical music? Well, we're classing it up, right? Because Sue
absolutely.
Sue is about the class. And National Wine and Cheese Day is just around the corner. I didn't even know.
Yes, July 25th.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to prep for this, right?
Yeah.
We're making all the proper preparations. You've prepared a feast for us in addition to some great wine.
I'm excited.
Try. Yeah. So what do we start with here, Josh? What do we need to know?
I'm gonna leave it to Sue on this one.
Okay, we have 4 wines that we're pouring today, and 2 pair with young cheeses, and the other 2 with more mature cheeses.
Okay.
So the first wine that we're going to be tasting is called Morena Torrontés.
Okay.
This is a white wine from Argentina. Torrontés is the grape. It's only grown in Argentina.
Okay.
Wow.
It has wonderful acidity, and we're going to pair this with the triangle cheese that's more yellow in color.
Okay, I see.
Morena Torrontés. I like that name. I like Torrontés. I like that.
It's fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
So
it sounds like a dinosaur.
You sip the wine and then you eat the cheese.
Correct.
Boom.
Steve's doing it the right way. If I got the right cheese, I'm going right to left on the cheese, right, Sue? I don't want to get rid of the wrong cheese.
Yes.
That's right.
You've got it.
I love cheese.
You know, this is a classic cheese shape, too. If you ever watch a cartoon like a Bugs Bunny or something with that has a mice, they'll eat it like this.
That's great.
Isn't that, Steve?
Yes.
And they even say that an inferior wine can taste excellent when paired with cheese.
I am... and again, this is science. We're talking
really
about beer
good.
science a
Right.
lot. This
Holy
is wine and
smokes.
cheese science right here.
That's correct.
Those two go together like this. You could. I don't want to dip it.
Don't dip it in there.
Yeah, don't. We're not supposed to dip it, right, Sue? Probably.
Let's not dip.
It's called sipping with Sue, not dipping with Sue.
That's right, Riggs.
That show got canceled. That is not. I can't do that anymore. But very smooth, though.
Isn't that a nice wine?
Does
Very
the
nice.
cheese help?
Wow.
In any way with the counter the acidity of the wine in any?
Oh,
case?
yes. Absolutely. You're
would
going to
assume.
see that on the next pairing that we're going to do.
Look
So,
out.
so this is young cheese?
This is a young cheese.
Okay. Is that why it's softer?
Correct.
Smoother? Okay.
Listen to.
I wonder if it has something to do with the fat in the cheese that balances that acidity out, probably.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
imagine.
And that is a young Gouda.
When we talk about a young Gouda, how
It's
many years
Gouda.
are we talking about? We talking about.
There are young and mature Goudas.
Okay.
Yes.
Really?
But this one is a young one.
Okay. All right. No adolescent Gouda. No?
Not to my
Okay,
knowledge.
good. Just making sure. All right. All right. So what
okay.
else? What else do we need to know about this wine, Josh? This is obviously
Again, I'm leaning on Sue for all the wines today.
yeah.
Well, this was aged in stainless steel. It's
Oh,
got
wow.
nice acidity and fruitiness.
Okay. Stainless steel.
Is there an advantage over being in a barrel versus stainless steel?
Well, yeah, if you age in oak barrels, you'll get that more oaky, woody taste,
Yeah.
nutty too, if you will.
Okay.
Or stainless, it's a little bit more crisp.
Clean, like a clean?
Yeah.
It's
clean and
very
crisp.
clean wine. Very
Okay.
nice.
It feels more like just the grapes.
Yes.
Let them do the work.
Yes.
Which I've always said, let the grapes do the work when we're talking about wine. I say it all the time. I used to have a shirt that said it. I've got stains on it, so I stopped wearing it.
So it's grape wine and very good at cheese.
Right. That's
Yes.
what. Exactly. You've seen it.
Sorry.
You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that wine, and by the way, if somebody wants to track these wines down, Sue, they can go to the srprod.com website, right?
Yes, they can.
Is that the beer finder?
You
Josh?
should be able to find it through that one as well.
srprod.com/beer finder. And Sue's got her own page over there. When you go to srprod.com, you can sift around. You can find the whole Sippin' with Sue series.
That's true.
It's very cool.
Where she will teach you way more than you'll learn right here because people won't be asking dumb questions like me and Steve. Actually, your questions have been good so far, Steve. Are you eating more cheese? Did you eat the whole plate?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm eating the same cheese
Okay.
as before.
I just want to make sure.
Okay.
All right. I don't
I'm
wanna
staying
get
with the
ahead.
same cheese.
All right.
The,
All right.
the young Gouda.
All right, Sue, before Steve gets into the further cheese, where do we go next?
Okay, next we are going to taste a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
from the Marlborough region of New Zealand, which produces some of the best Sauvignon Blancs in the world.
Okay.
And Sauvignon Blancs have high acidity. This one has some tasting notes of peach, pineapple, and a little bit of citrus.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm getting
I have
that.
not
I'm
tried
definitely
it
getting
yet.
that.
And you're going to pair this with the Brie.
Ooh,
The
okay.
Brie is a young cheese.
Okay. That's a smaller cut.
Is
Yes.
Does that have like the red line through
This
it?
guy.
No, it's the one that has the white
The rind on it.
rind on it. Yes.
Oh.
Creamy.
I'm going to chase it now. I'm gonna look like a wine chaser. Which, by the way, used to be my nickname in high school.
Wine chaser.
Yep. Wine cooler was taken, so I had to change it up a little bit. Okay, that's outstanding.
That's delicious too.
But very different, right? I mean, obviously very different. That's the whole point of it, that you have different flavors in there.
I'm very happy right now.
And this is
Yeah.
12.5% alcohol.
Oh, whoa!
See?
Hello.
What was it?
12.5% alcohol.
All right, that'll get it done.
You get crunk
It's got a
on
fruity
bottle.
aftertaste.
I mean, I feel like you got to put the whistle on that one. Yep.
So who makes this one?
This is Fernhook from
Okay.
the Marlborough region of New Zealand.
Okay. Is it now? We've talked about different regions. Maybe people don't know that New Zealand, Australia, the whole down under vibe. They produce a lot of wine.
They
right?
produce a lot of wine. They are considered New World countries.
Okay.
But the best Sauvignon Blancs come from New Zealand,
Really?
particularly Marlborough region.
We know a guy named Kiwi. He's from New Zealand. He listens to the show. He may be listening right now and shouts out
Yes.
to him. But I feel like we need to teach him about his region via this segment right here.
You're going
'Cause
to
he
teach him
probably
about his
doesn't-
own place?
He probably doesn't know about this stuff, you know? There's probably a lot of stuff to explore there. So,
Wow.
and again, the science here in the cheese and wine
So
pairings
good.
comes. This is like old school stuff, right? This has been around for a long time. The cheese and wine pair, or food pairing.
Oh,
for the wine, but
yes. Yes, and the acidity of this wine really accents the creaminess of the cheese.
Steve, your thoughts?
Fantastic.
No, there you go. Okay.
That's all I can say.
I thought he'd have something a little bit more to offer than that, but
Simplicity.
He's so preoccupied with the cheese.
I know.
Yeah, I'm still digging in.
Are you cutting it into different shapes?
You can say that.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So
That's fantastic.
So we have two more wines to explore, and but again, National Wine and Cheese Day would be this coming Tuesday.
Correct.
So you have plenty of time to take Sue's advice and these recommendations that obviously we're giving you, and go to srprod.com/beerfinder and track down these great wines. Do we want to mention any places you can find these?
You can find these wines at some of our wonderful accounts called Wine Not in the Trail Shopping Center in Ormond
It's my
Beach.
favorite name of them.
Yes. Also, Oil and Vinegar up the street in the
Okay.
Margaritaville Public Shopping Center.
Yeah.
And I'd like to also note, Oil and Vinegar is the one who did this wonderful cheese plate for us.
Oh, thank you.
So
Really?
please know that they do lots of parties and catering, and you can use them for any of your upcoming events.
Give
That's
them,
fantastic.
Give them some more round of applause for that. Yeah, they did a good job of filling us up.
Yep.
But we have room for more, right?
Yes, we're going to move into the red wines now, and they're going to pair with the more mature cheeses.
Uh-oh. All right, hang on. Get
You
a
wanna
shot of that vino. We're taking a break so we can get more.
Yeah, let's take a
cheese.
quick break.
Stick around. It's a Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog.
Give me my wine.
95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog Brew Review. It's Morning Hog Happy Hour. We are happy and classy.
Ooh.
Because Josh and Sue from SR Parat double it up today. Get ready
right.
for National Wine and Cheese Day. And once again, who are we thanking for our beautiful cheese and vegetable and fruit spread?
Oil and Vinegar in
Oil
the
and Vinegar.
Margaritaville Public Shopping Center.
It's a vegetable. There's no vegetables on there. Steve.
There's a little bit of green on top of the strawberry.
There
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
no vegetables.
Yeah,
you're,
Steve.
you're correct.
Steve was duping me earlier when he said that. My bad. So we went through a couple of white wines
Correct?
on the first half, and now things are getting dark.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into it. Where we go next?
Okay. The next wine is going to be paired with the Parmesan cheese, which is a more mature cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And this wine is called Chateau Janteux. It is from the Bordeaux region of France.
Okay.
Bordeaux is their wines are typically blends, meaning a blend of one of their 5 red grapes. In Bordeaux, they produce Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. This is unusual because this wine is 100% Merlot, so it is not a
Oh,
blend.
okay.
And it has some aromas of roasted meats and some tasting notes of strawberry.
It's instantly wants. I want a steak.
I like
Smell
this one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I
do
want
too.
I want
Yeah,
to put a. I
I'm a
want
big
to
fan.
spill this on my plate, put a steak in it, and then eat it. That's what I like.
Would you happen to know the ABV on this one?
Yes, let's see.
Oh.
13%.
All right, that'll get it done.
But again, the magic of the wine and cheese pairing is that it nullifies any burn on the back at all.
Correct.
There's no acidity, right?
Yes, it smooths out
Science.
the
Well,
taste.
This is also not a very dry wine either. It's a little
Yeah, with the strawberry notes, it's a little
sweet.
fruity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve, did you dip your banana in that one?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I don't think you're supposed to.
I was going
Unless
to,
Sue
but
gives you clearance, don't do that.
Okay.
You have
Yeah,
to get
don't dip your
I
banana
would
in anything.
advise
You have to get
against it.
permission. Yeah, you got to get permission for that as well. And this particular one is this out at some places that we could go get it today? Get ready?
Absolutely. Wine not, and also oil and vinegar.
Okay.
And many of our restaurants carry this wine too. It's very popular.
Okay.
Very good.
And the label is a typical Bordeaux label where it says Chateau Jonta. Of course, that's the name of the winery.
Okay.
It does not say Merlot on the label.
Okay.
The French historically do not put the name of the grape on their labels.
Interesting.
You can go to srperot.com/beerfinder, and you can find this wine and many of the other ones that we're
Yes.
doing, or all of the ones that we're doing. All right. Sadly, we only have one wine left, but we're going to savor this one. What
Yes.
are we getting into next?
Next, we have a French blend, and this is from the Southern Rhone Valley. And this is a blend of 60% Grenache Noir, 20% Carignan, and 20% Syrah.
Are those
Okay.
types of
It's-
wines or types of grapes?
Those are the grapes, three
Okay.
grapes.
Okay.
And this is called Ventoux Rouge. Ventoux is the winery in Southern Rhone.
Okay.
Pairs well with strong cheeses. So this is going to be paired with the one with the red rind, which is the Manchango.
Okay.
Oh.
Manchanga.
Manchango.
Manchango.
I thought this was a slice of apple. Look at that thing. It's a cheese though. Fooled.
Oh, that's a good cheese.
Look at that.
And this wine has aromas of stewed fruit with hints of cinnamon and clove.
Okay.
I actually get that.
You can tell when
Yeah.
the cheeses are more mature. They're harder.
A little drier.
A little bit more
Drier.
pungent too.
What is it? What is a mature cheese? Is it a year?
Wow.
Is it months? How do they gauge that time frame? It depends on the cheese, I guess, right?
I think
Yeah.
it does. I can't answer that
all right.
quite intelligently.
This is
but
a teaser for the next
yes.
time you're here.
Okay, I have to
We'll
look
just
that
have
up.
to wait. We'll just have to wait.
Part
but
two.
It really does. Again, it does like bring the other flavors.
It
in.
enhances.
Very cool.
This is why National Wine and Cheese Day. It should be celebrated the right way. No, and you can. And by the way, when you the video from this episode will be up at 957thehog.com. We'll put it up on the YouTube channel as well. You'll be able to chase this down. You can watch this and study before National Wine and Cheese Day.
There you go.
You know, do your
Wow.
research for crying out loud. Now, what is the difference as we went from light to dark in there? What is the gravity? Like if you were going to celebrate the day, why would you want to grab this whole palette?
I actually poured these in order of lighter bodied to fullest bodied
Okay.
wine.
Okay.
And the first one, again, was the Torontis from Argentina,
Right.
only grown in Argentina. The second one was the Fernhoek Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. The third one is the Chateau Jonta Merlot. And the fourth one, the Ventoux Rouge, is the fullest bodied and more complex because it's three different grapes.
Three different grapes, and so you have three completely different flavors. battling it
Flavors,
out.
yes.
Is there a time, I'm sure you've seen this too, where you have a 3 or more grape combination and it's just too much? Is
Yes,
that
I've
ever
seen
fun?
that.
Yeah.
I've seen wines that have 5 and 6 grapes, and
Right.
it's almost too complex.
And if you're just having a glass of wine somewhere, I would think without the cheese balancing it out, that if you have a mix like that is overpowering, it's just going to be way too much.
Yes.
It'll kind of wreck your palate a little bit. Look at that. Steve, I'm pretty sure we just became wine snobs. See that?
Now, I don't know about you, but I think I was already there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He
Yeah,
was,
See, I know.
I thought he was a snob, but
Yeah.
fine.
I do know a fun fact about champagne.
Whoa.
Champagne can only be called champagne if it comes from Champagne, France.
That's correct.
They actually had to destroy. Did you hear that story? They had to destroy an entire truckload of High Life because it said champagne and beers, and they're like, nope, not here.
Oh, really?
And they destroyed the entire truckload.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's equal parts the saddest and also kind of the most awesome story that went
Right.
on. That's pretty good.
Means they're sticking to their guns on that one.
So what do we have ahead of us then? Obviously, National Wine and Cheese Day. I would imagine all of your accounts probably have special things and events that are going on for National Wine and Cheese
absolutely.
Day.
And
On Tuesday, by the way.
upcoming in the month of August, we have National White Wine Day, followed by National Red Wine Day.
We should have you back on for that or something. You know
I
what
think
mean?
you should.
Celebrate it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm game.
But, I mean, Steve's going to be starving until you come back.
I'm almost finished with my plate.
If you clear your first one to clear their whole plate gets a bonus drink from Sue. Sipping with Sue, the series is at srprot.com, right?
Yes, it is.
You're still doing new ones anytime new wines come along?
I usually update that every 3 years.
Okay.
Because our portfolio, goes through the maturations, and sometimes
Okay.
we discontinue wines, and then of course we add new ones.
Wow, okay. That's a lot to tackle.
Yeah.
You know?
There's roughly 78 wines in our portfolio.
So in that sense, you know what it's like to be Josh and Steve and myself, in that you have to be proper. You have to taste things the right way, not chug them.
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Wine is meant to be sipped,
There
not
you go.
gulped.
That's why it's called Sipping with Sue.
That's right.
And not the Morning Hog Brew Review Guzzle Fest. Well, thank you very much for enhancing our palates. And again, srprot.com/beer finder if you want to find them. The accounts again that people can stop by and see.
Wine Not in the Trails, Oil and Vinegar, and some of our best accounts in the restaurants are Rose Villa, Fugu.
Oh.
Yes. And also Genovese's is a very big account of ours in Port Orange.
Okay.
And they sell a lot of wine.
Really? There
Yes.
you go. All right. Well, you know what, guys? The Hog Van, let's take one to an account. Let's go over to Rose Villa right now. I know Pat over there. We'll go over there and we'll
Yes.
stir some
I'm in.
things up. Yeah.
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 I'll
do a
grab
little
the
taste.
keys.
Oh, good.
All right, let's load up.
Oh, great. Let's do it. Well, until next week, thank you, Sue. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.